Something about this lady in the crowd still doesn't sit right with me.
Either she got a weird way of smiling and laughing, or it's something evil going on in that crowd.
Yo, man, this thing right here gonna mess y'all head up, bro. All since I heard this, my head been jacked up, man. So we gonna all sharing the feeling, man. This guy, it's a recording. He finna tell y'all how this lady went from this to this. And these pictures was taken at the same day, less than 24 hours apart.
So she was one of the first black women to be a cop. And all through the hood, man, we just, everybody knew her growing up. And it just, we just never thought that, she would decide to, go that route. Real smart girl, I'm talking about real smart, real intelligent. Always can figure stuff out, whatever you came out of which she solved it, help you with it. She knew how to work on cars. She knew how to, do little stuff around the house. She knew how to cook, clean, like just knew everything. But now all her women's in her family, they was all, maids, they work around the houses of rich white people and stuff like that. But now, she said she didn't want to go that route. She wanted to be a cop. She wanted to have some power. She wanted to stand for something. And not that, not that being a maid or something, it's just, you mean you don't stand for nothing, but just in her mind, you young, you want to make a change, you want to be, so that's the way she felt. So she went out there and got that job, and it was good for her, like, she even got some little respect around the office. Now, I heard she had to bust a couple of them good old boys' heads, but eventually they learned to respect her. But now one night, she was out in a car with her partner. Now all of a sudden, they get a call. Now her partner, he responded to it. He driving, she in the passenger seat. So down they get there, it's an old warehouse. An old warehouse abandoned. And supposedly there's some screams or something like that coming up out the warehouse. So they get there and they stand around and, they look around. And her partner ain't really want to go in. But this lady here, she wasn't scared of nothing. I guess growing up in the ghetto just, make it a little tougher than the average. But this is sad ending to this story. And this is what she looked like after they found her this night.
Damn. Kind of makes you wonder what happened. I need a part 2, man. Let me check out something, y'all. And I found it, y'all.
So what happened on that night? Her and her partner went out to that call. Now, when they got there, he ain't want to go in, but she wasn't scared nothing, like I say. So it's like an abandoned place or whatever. So they start making their way in. Now, while they making their way in, he steady telling her, no, I got a bad feeling about this one. Let's wait for backup and all that. But, they still hearing the screams. So they hearing somebody hollering and screaming like a female. So, she seen things happen to females, growing up in the streets, man. She done seen women who work for them pimps and stuff. And she done seen what they done went through. So she figures it's probably some man, taking, hurting a woman. So she, for sure trying to get up in there and, help. Now, as they making their way down the little entryway or whatever, they trying to figure out which way it's coming from. So she say, so she's saying, we should stay together. But her partner saying, oh no, if we really want to find it, we probably should split up. And she go upstairs. Now, when she go upstairs, she feel like she really on the right track to the screaming. So she kind of trying to call for him, but not call for him so loud that it would give away. And so it's, you want to try to have a drop on the criminal or whatever in a case like this. So when she get to the door where she thinks she hear the screaming coming from, she can see out the window down to the front of the place, and she see her partner at the car, and he jumping in the car, started up and take off. Now at this point, what's she gonna do now? So she kicked the door in, and now this is what's said. And I know people saying the story, all I can give y'all is what I got. So whatever she saw in that room messed her up. It scared her so bad that this is how she turned up that same, when they found her later on that night. This is what it is. Something scared her so bad that her hair turned gray. She got wrinkles all up in her face. It's like it aged her. It's like it put 50, 60 years on her. So, this is a phenomenon that happened. I don't know what it's called, but it's a name for it. But if you see something that scared you so bad, like you say it scared you to death, that's a real thing, man. So, it ain't killer, but it about almost did, man. And she just was never really right, man. That she could get bits and pieces of the story, but she never could tell, fully what she saw that night. And it wasn't until hours later when they found.
Damn. I don't ever want to see what she saw, whatever it is.
Check it out. Shapeshifter, right? That's what we're thinking. Okay, let's watch it again. This has been sent to me like 20 times for me to, analyze it to see what I think. Keep watching. Pay attention. Right there. That's the one that kind of gets me right there. You can see me snapping the screenshots while I'm watching this, trying to catch each frame, and that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at each frame on when it happens, and we're going to see what's going on. So first off, this is what we have. And I have to rule out every possibility. Is this a movie? I don't know, and I haven't seen it if it is, although I'm sure the comments will say it with no information or no links to back it up. If you do have that information, please back it up. Don't say it, because if you say it and you can't back it up, it looks pathetic. So let's get started. We see this first frame right here. You can see me snapping these frames, and I'm just going to show you through each one, because we're going to look at it. This is a real thing. For me, it is. This is real. I'm not saying this video. I'm saying that this phenomenon is very real, I think, considering personal things I've seen. Now, this video is more than likely AI. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. But it might not be. So let's check it out. See this? Okay, now we see this. I've tried to lighten it up and clear it up, and look, usually when I do that, now I will say this, if it's artificial intelligence, it'll kind of gleam out, it'll fade out. I could not get the skull, the image to fade out whatsoever. I mean, it stayed solid, so that could have some authenticity to it. So let's check this next frame. Okay, then you can see this here, and actually I got those two frames crossed up, and the other one goes after this one. So let's watch this one. I'm not going to even go back and try to correct the video. We'll just go back. All right, so this is actually the second frame. Okay, so check that out. All right, let's go back. This is third frame. Now, right before she turns all the way around, this is what happens. This guy looks terrified. I don't have him on this image, but this is what ends up happening. That's the same person right there. Now, is this an AI-generated? Is it AI-generated content where this guy just looks like that the whole time and they've added everything else to me? Who knows? I'll let you leave the comments. You tell me. You tell me what's going on. Is this a shapeshifter?
No, man. It kind of look AI, but then again, when the dude with the blue shirt turned around and grabbed his chest like he had just seen a ghost, I don't know, man. Look kind of iffy. Look kind of iffy there. And y'all know me. I'm always saying something is fake. I don't know about this one. I ain't too sure.
You need to
Y'all watch this.
jump. Come on, get in here with us.
Something's chasing you through the woods.
Dude, if you don't
That looks
jump,
like
it's going to
Bigfoot.
get you. You have to jump.
Comes to the water, he swims up to the boat.
Come on, Tom.
Here in a few
Swim,
seconds,
man. Swim,
they
Tom,
see this
swim.
thing up on
Swim.
up there on the edge, still chasing you, and it jumps in the damn water. Watch.
No. No, we've not seen it.
It's crazy.
Wait, what is... Dude, what is...
I'd be scared too.
Oh my gosh, dude, did you see that? Thank God you're too scared. It's the same thing we've been seeing.
Now watch. Watch.
Let's find out what that thing was. Look. Hurry, man. I'm
Watch for the red eyes.
Now. There
Look.
it is. Dude, you see it? You see it? No, hold on. Dude, if we get this on camera.
You see that?
There it is. That's it. Dude, why
It's hard to see.
I don't know.
Look at that damn thing.
Oh my goodness. That is, oh my gosh. It's about to jump in the water.
Now watch, it's about to jump in the water. There it
Oh
goes.
my gosh, go! What the heck? It's chasing the boat, Tom. Go!
Damn.
Oh my goodness. Go!
Yeah, I don't know what that was right there, but it was damn sure chasing them, and it jumped down from that cliff. Oh yeah, I don't know, bro. That was crazy.
Where were you when you woke up?
I was in the morgue with all the dead bodies.
On your trip to hell, you said you looked down and you saw hell.
Mm-hmm.
Describe what you saw.
Ooh. Well, first of all, there was space everywhere, and it was all burning. And the flame looked maybe as high as this door. And then above that, the stench and the smoke was there. And these souls were up there above the flames. And they were begging for water and wanting to get out. They were very fascinating to me because of the dread I saw on their face. It was terrible. And the smell was what I really wouldn't want. Oh my, the smell is terrible of hell. It's burning. Oh yes, and their tongues were hanging out and they wanted to get out of there. They just said, bring me some water, something to quench this flame, being tormented.
They were being tormented.
Mm-hmm. Terribly tormented. Their tongues were hanging out and some of their eyes looked like they were bulging out of their head and they were just reaching up. They wanted.
Did anybody say anything in hell in particular that you can remember?
Screams, just screams.
Their whole body, or were they?
Well, they were forms.
Okay.
I could see heads, faces, and people. With the expression in the eyes. Oh my, terror! Just they were.
You know, I've heard a bunch of stories about people saying they died and went to hell or heaven, and they come back with these stories. But the thing about it is, every story that's described is different. It's different. So, I mean, do we all go to our own hells and our own heavens? Because then if that's the case, then that would mean that heaven and hell is a mind state.
You ever notice when you by yourself in the store, somebody watching you, somebody following you? When you at the park, certain people stare and just look at you. When you driving, people just stare at your car. They don't even see you. They see what's in you. Whatever's in them is wondering what they doing here. They ain't supposed to be here. Where they come from? See, you got something in you that's shining so bright, the darkness can understand it. So they're wondering, how can I stop them? What are they doing here? That's why you keep on driving past people that look at your car. You know what I'm saying? They be looking at you, don't speak, don't smile. Oh no, I don't like that. They follow you around Walmart, follow you outside. They want to get rid of you. They on assignment. Some of these demons have an assignment to get rid of you. Some of these demons just wandering around in the physical inside of people. They are. And everybody that has a light, they want to run them off. They want you to be scared. That's why they stare at you. They want you to see them. You can feel their energy beside you. You can feel somebody looking at you that's for a reason. And when you look at them, they just stare at you. Get away. Pray. I'm telling you now, because there's a demon inside flesh right now. And trust me, some of them will come get you and take you out of this world because they know you're living for God's purpose.
Proof dimensions are starting to mesh together.
If you remember watching Shazam in the 90s with Sinbad, the actor, well, the movie never existed.
You all remember a movie called Shazam with Sinbad playing a genie? You know what? The movie was never real. It was The rumor started in 2009. I don't know where it came from, but it's not real.
Millions of people remember watching this movie, but it never existed. Apparently, it's a Mandela effect, a collective false memory of something that a lot of people remember, but it never happened. Just like, for instance, the Mandela effects of the Monopoly guy with the monocle, the Berenstein Bears with an E, and George the monkey with the tail. These things never happened. And the thing is, I recently found videos of people who actually have a VHS tape of the Shazam.
I still don't
movie.
understand the whole issue with this movie Shazam, with Sinbad.
If it never existed, how come a lot of people still have the VHS tape? Are we in a different timeline? Time travel? Parallel universe? What's going on?
But yet, it never exists.
Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger. I found an original scene from the Shazam movie. In it, several Mandela effects.
What are you doing? Dad couldn't have thrown out all of Mom's stuff. He just couldn't have. James, there's got to be something he forgot here. Something real we can remember her by.
George, the monkey with the tail. What?
Hey, we have our memories. They're real. No one can take that from us. Yeah. Clean this up. Can you imagine if Dad saw this mess?
Really hooked on them.
Bless you. What is that?
Berenstein Bears with an E. What? Mandela, Nelson Mandela died at 68. What?
Took you long enough, Tina. Wait, you're not Tina.
Kidnapper! Wait, you knew her, Mom?
To make me my own dinosaur.
Last but not least, Carmen Sandiego with a yellow suit. Why would someone leave so many Mandela effects inside of a movie that never existed? What is going on here? Time travel or what?
Because it's weird that all of those things that wasn't supposed to have happened during that time actually happened, was all in one movie that was never supposed to exist. I don't know, man. But like I always say on this channel, man, multiverses exist. Maybe somebody sent that movie back to tell us that, hey, we exist over here. Those things happen. You guys separated from us. Things are bad. We can see what's going to happen in you guys' future. Pay attention to the signs.
So what's going on with this lady's face? Could it be a camera malfunction? Or could it be demonic, alien, or something else? So check out this video. See where the dog is opening the blinds? In a second, you're going to see a face. Could that be the face of a Bigfoot? Let's see that again. Is that a face of a Bigfoot? Or could it be something totally different? Or could it just be a hoax they're trying to pull off? In Saudi Arabia, a swarm of locusts. Does this say something about the times we live in? Or could this just be a normal occurrence?
Kamala Harris had posted a reel about reparations. I posted a reel where she was talking about it, and she was asked, and she sort of went around for about 90 seconds, and then she ended by saying, "I will never do anything that only helps Black people." In other words, it was a rising tide lift all boats. We're going to have social policies and stuff that helps Black folks by default. So I asked Dr. Jill in the interview, "What's your position on reparations?" And she said, "They behave as though it's incalculable, but it has been calculated by specialists many times. It's between 10 and $13 trillion US, and I'm in favor of cash payments to the descendants of the enslaved." So this had my attention with that, right? The second point is I said, well, we know that you have been at the forefront of the struggle for Palestinian liberation, and as an anti-Zionist Jewish white woman, that is a powerful statement, especially seeing you get arrested at, pro-Palestine, rally. But I said, what's your overall vision of foreign policy? And she said, to dismantle the American empire. And I said, yeah, and you better hurry up quick and do it before somebody do it for you. Right? That those two processes look very different. If you take the $1 trillion a year that are being thrown away, murdering other people's children in foreign countries, and instead put that into investments in infrastructure, into social housing, into healthcare in this country, then that looks like a flourishing, prosperous future, not just for Black America, but for all of America, right? Whereas if you continue to torment humanity with the most brutal imperialist state ever to exist in human history, we're coming up on a 9/11 memorial, right? Jill and I are going to do something, a march in Detroit. Well, what did Malcolm say about chickens coming home to roost? If we keep exporting this violence all over the globe, then it is going to keep coming right back here to our homes. And that's something that doesn't just concern Black and brown folk. That's something that concerns all folk.
Can I help you?
Please open door.
Answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
You are currently being recorded.
Open door, please. First, please.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Please open door.
Who are you?
Please open door.
Yeah, nah, I'm patiently waiting for somebody to walk up to my door talking about some please open door and won't announce themselves or who they are or what business they at my door for. Yeah, I'm patiently waiting on that day. Y'all might see me on the news.
I saw this tweet and it said, where exactly is the sun taking us, quoting how the solar system moves through the galaxy. And as I pondered where is the sun taking us, I couldn't help but notice I've seen this somewhere before, and now I'm asking an even deeper question. Are we all a particle? Are we all on a giant special beam cannon?
Nah.
Are we all actually shooting out of a green man's fingers? Like what is? Where are we going?
See, that's the thing, though. We are particles, but coming out of a green man's finger? No, I don't think so. If there is so much space, and space is the only thing, you can't see yourself moving through this medium. You can't. Think about it. If outer space had trees and landmarks and things of that nature, you would probably be able to see yourself moving. And the thing people don't understand about stars is stars are billions and billions of miles away. So unless you're passing a sun, you would never see yourself go past it. It doesn't work like that. Or you go through the Van Allen belt, because then those are tangible things that you can actually see yourself moving past, and then you would actually know that you're moving. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know you're moving.
What up, fam? I want to juxtapose a quick situation to the presidential election. You ever had a female friend that was getting her ass beat by a man, and you tried to help her, and you tried to help her escape, and she go back, and she keep getting her ass beat by the man, and you get to the point where you tired of hearing her story, so you finally say to yourself, God damn it, I hope he knock your motherfucking head off the next time, because that's the only way you gonna learn. Or you had a dude that's getting cheated on by a woman, and she playing him and taking his money, and you said, man, I hope that bitch just take all this money. The only way he gonna leave is he gonna have to goddamn get Vic for everything he got. That's how I feel about black people and Kamala Harris. We need one more time where we realize the world don't give a fuck about niggas. We see they letting all them immigrants in. That ain't helping us. We need Kamala Harris to win, and soon as she wins, say, thank God I'm the first Indian president. We need her to pass laws for Indians. We need them to overlook black people one last time. I hope black people get so fucking close to motherfucking slavery, and you know who's gonna suffer more than anybody? Single black females. That's when the poly gonna come out. Oh yes, I hope Kamala win. We need our motherfucking chin kicked in one more last time and say, oh, I would think after Obama we would realize skin color don't mean nothing. Obama made the White House the rainbow color. Woo! Boy, we need our boy, man, knock that bitch head off, please.
And it still ain't gonna work because we are too far brainwashed. As far as I see it, man, if this woman gets in the chair again and we don't survive it, and I'm speaking for black people, it's on us. It's on us. It's our fault. We can't be mad at nobody but ourselves. Which I don't think she's gonna make it. That's just me.
Why they want to kill Donald Trump? ? And Elon retweets, and no one is even trying to assassinate Biden/Kamala? Wild choice of words. Wild fucking tweet. This is literally Hall of Fame. This post has been deleted because the shit has been deleted. I saw it when it was made and I didn't understand. I didn't get it. I just was like, what the fuck am I looking at? And it's not even on no super political shit. This is crazy. Even if I don't give a fuck who you is. If you live in America, to tweet this to 36 million people, this is crazy. You know the country you live in. Boy, you know what they notorious for. I wouldn't fucking play with these people like this. This is the type of money I aspire to have, to not be scared to even say this shit. Because nobody else's would have even let them, even if you would have typed this shit up, nobody's mind would have let them hit send. And what he trying to say is that I think it's Kamala, Biden, and that side trying to get rid of him. That's what he trying to say. And he could have retweeted this and be like, bro, I think they trying to kill him. I think it's them. I think it's the government trying to do it. A lot of people might have actually agreed with you, possibly. You might have actually got the effect you wanted. But this, when you talking to the American people, critical thinking is not what we have. They're not going to see this and get you a little message. No, they're going to see this and say, oh, he must want somebody to spin on Kamala and Biden. And then somebody fucking, come on, man. Elon, let me talk to you. The amount of fucking common sense that a person would have to know what you meant by this, hopefully that's what you meant, but the amount of common sense they would have to know what you meant, this 36 million people, is 10 of them that have that. The rest of them got exactly what the fuck I just said from this, meaning that I think Elon is saying he want us to spin. So yeah, between this tweet from Elon and that ball up top tweet, shit, we might be going into OT in 24, I ain't lying.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is Elon's poor choice of words, and being that he is an influencer and he has so many followers, that some people might actually take that as the green light to go, chop down Biden and Kamala. I hope they don't. Because that's not what he was trying to convey. But that's the thing about text and posts and stuff. They can literally be taken out of context so fast. And bro's right. Elon got to be careful with his words. He said, and no one is even trying to assassinate Biden and Kamala. Like, bro, what are y'all doing? Y'all need to be trying to assassinate them too. But the thing is, bro, like we living in some tough time, bro. This is the second attempt on Trump's life, bro. This man really needs to be moving. He needs to be moving a little bit better, man. I think he needs to tighten his security up, man, because third time's a charm, y'all. And we don't need that. We need him to make it to the White House.
I don't trust no woman that will lie on Donald Trump and say he a white supremacist without proof. I think that you are the type of woman that will put a man on child support for no good reason. I think that you the type of bitter broad that will go lie on a man and say he touched you and he didn't. I think that you are a liar. I think you are a delusional liar, and I don't trust you. So anybody calling Donald Trump a racist without no proof to the accusations, y'all need to be stopped. Y'all not only need to be out of whatever community y'all in, but y'all don't need to be black no more. Because y'all will go lie on somebody and literally tell people, yeah, this is a white supremacist. When the fuck has he ever did? Go get the tape where he was like, yeah, you N-words. I'm just sick of you N-words. Never. Y'all ain't got no proof of that shit. Just literally going around. Y'all the type of black folks that black folks don't need around. And that's the truth. You make us look bad as a people. That you would go lounge people, especially you women. Especially you black women. Our own women. Black-owned brothers every day. And this type of shit. This is the type of shit that they do. And now they showing they self. When they going out here calling this man a white supremacist, or this, or that, or this, or that, with no fucking proof. Just a bunch of fucking hearsay. No, get up out our, get the fuck up out our community. Get the fuck away from us. Man, try to sit down and make a deal with us. You know what I'm saying? Man, talk to us, and man, ain't never said nothing bogus about us. Man, go on, get the fuck on.
But you know what though, man? It ain't just black people, because you got some white people out here that thinks the same thing about Trump. They really do. But that's because people rather let the news media paint the narrative instead of going to do the research themselves. Not just the news media, because you got some influencers out here who are totally biased. Totally biased. Ain't no need for me to go off nobody else's narrative but the one that she painted for her damn self. That's it. So yeah, that's basically what it is. People say these things about Trump and have no proof because they listening to other people.
I'm announcing today in a major statement that under the Trump administration, your government will pay for, or your insurance company will be mandated to pay for, all costs associated with IVF treatment, fertilization for women, IVF treatment. Because we want more babies, to put it very nicely. And for this same reason, we will also allow new parents to deduct major newborn expenses from their taxes, so that parents that have a beautiful baby will be able. So we're pro-family. Nobody's ever said that before. But the IVF treatments are expensive. It's very hard for many people to do it and to get it. But I've been in favor of IVF right from the beginning.
Come on, man. That right there sealed the deal on that he's pro-life. Come on, man.
Man, all right. Just read a billion comments. You guys forgive me. I never expected to get this much response. So I'm just getting these comments about the whistleblower's untimely demise. And if I can say anything to you guys before I turn in is, I hope that my words and my sense of urgency has now fallen upon you guys like a anvil, like a ton of bricks. You can see there's nothing they will not do. Pray for that man. Pray for his soul. Pray for his family. Pray for any ally that man had. You understand? Pray, 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 pray. Don't stop praying. Give thanks to God for what we have. We're on the precipice of losing this nation. Understand that? We're on the precipice. And a lot of us are fighting really hard to use this First Amendment. Nobody wants a second. And I mean that. That whistleblower don't want the Second Amendment to be the only last resort either. That whistleblower tried to use the first. So anyway, I'm a little heartbroken about that. I'll say that. I mean it. And to all you Democrats out there that are questioning if, we're right or wrong, well, you explain the untimely demise. And if you in your heart actually can agree with us and see this for what it is, then how can you vote Democrat? Or are you willing to kill as well? One day you gotta meet him. All of us have to kneel before God. That's all I can tell you. I'm out.
The man's got a point. If you can't see with the untimely demise of the whistleblower and the second attempt on a man's life, we are definitely on the verge of losing this country. Because it's like they're saying, by all means, we got to get rid of him because he's going to give the American people way too much power, and we need to keep them at bay. And they are willing to do whatever, man. It's crazy that it's coming out this way, and people don't realize that Democrats are the original slave masters. And that's all America is. It's a major slave plantation. That's why they got cameras and stuff everywhere. You think it's there for them to keep you safe? You really thought they was putting these cameras? You really signed up for them to spy on people because you thought it was going to keep you safe? Who knows? They probably aren't even watching those right then and there. Yeah, once you get mugged and get hurt, they can go back and run the footage back, but nobody's there to actually prevent a crime from happening. Nothing is what it seems.
They're doing it again, folks.
The man who killed Elijah McClain just walked free. The man who killed Elijah McClain just walked free.
And if y'all don't know who Elijah McClain is, it's the young man who was walking home with a ski mask on, and he was autistic, black young man, and the cop injected him. Just context for those who don't know.
He served 119 days. He had a 5-year sentence. Oh, and he's the one that injected him directly, right? And he was convicted of another charge, which was the most serious one, which was there was no legitimate medical reason to give him ketamine in the first place. Okay? He died for wearing a ski mask and being black. That's what he died for. And he was convicted. I don't have a damn thing to give you. I look. I don't have any points to make. There's nothing I can add to the conversation. What possible unusual circumstance could it be? Tell me that. Look, okay, I'm so sorry to his mother.
Yeah, because we know she getting all the grief right now. To know that your son's killer is going to be able to go home to his family and your son can't.
Okay, now, people are being arrested for having fire sticks, them Amazon fire sticks. People are being arrested for it. So I'm going to go ahead on because I love y'all. I'm letting y'all know. I'm going to give y'all a heads up right now. They going to come and get y'all at y'all house. And if you're selling fire sticks right now, stop selling them because in the international flea market, they done busted 4 people and they're going to be charged as a felon. Now, if you got the fire sticks in your house, you're going to get a misdemeanor. I'm telling you right now, I had went and called Frontier and told Frontier, come on over here right now and just give me some cable with some HBO, some ESPN, because these people are getting tired of y'all getting this stuff for free because y'all jailbreaking it. So I want to tell Karen, because I heard Karen told. Karen snitched on y'all and said y'all was selling these fire sticks and jailbreaking them. Karen, I want to let you know you talk too much and you need to mind your business, okay? It's people like you that always get us in trouble. This man right here said that Karen went down there and told the police that she found out that they was getting free HBO, ESPN, cinema, and she over here have to pay for it. And that's not fair. Karen, mind your business. Because that's not fair that you worried about what other people getting. Okay? But I'm letting y'all know right now, y'all do not need to go to jail. So y'all better go ahead on the call Frontier. They got a special. They must have found out and heard about that a lot of people going to jail. I can't sit in prison for no fire stick, y'all. I'm scared. I'm scared. So I want to help y'all and save y'all. Hey, take them fire sticks out your house if they jailbroken or unjailbroken them. Do whatever you got to do. But I ain't getting no misdemeanor and somebody asking me why I'm here all because I had hooked up a fire stick inside my house. No. So I'm warning y'all, and they're not playing. They're going around sending all these people, FBI, all that, doing undercover busts at these international flea markets. Stop selling them. Stop selling them. You're going to jail. And I don't like you, Karen. I hate you.
Well, it's weird because I ain't used a fire stick in years, man. I really been Since I went over the Chromecast, that's what I've really been on. You know, it's crazy that, they can do these things to us because we're up to our ass in our bills trying to make sure we can still have a roof over our head and 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 watch a couple of free movies here and there. I mean, it ain't hurting them. But they got to make it a law and make it a federal law if you have a jailbroken fire stick, which isn't breaking anybody's law. It's weird. It kind of reminds me of the what is it called? Criminal judicial forfeiture, where they can, like, if they catch you with a whole bunch of money, the policeman can take your money and charge your money like it's criminal, and you can never get it back unless you can prove where that money comes from. But you shouldn't even have to do that. Let's just say if I sold my car for cash for $36,000 and I took the car to the man, and now I'm driving my other car back with the money back to my home, and they pull me over and now they got to take my money. I just feel like that's wrong. I shouldn't have to prove to you. Everybody's not a criminal. And I understand, well, if we don't check this out, then we could possibly be letting a criminal get by. No, you know a criminal from a civilian. Come on now. Criminals look like criminals.
Check out this motherfucking microscope from Apple. That's a piece of hair right there. Look at the width of that motherfucker. You can see it, but this shit is different. You remember the episode of The Simpsons when they kept
like a
going
warehouse
out,
parking
out,
lot.
and you can see the universe and whatever the fuck that it came into an eye, turned into an atom, and blah, blah. This is that same shit. It just keep going. How in the fuck were they able to do this shit? You explain to me how in the fuck Apple got the technology. Now you know about Apple with that apple and the bite mark off that motherfucker. I'm looking at my MacBook right now. I can see the motherfucking logo, and you know what that shit represent. That represents Adam and Eve eating that motherfucking apple. That's what it's supposed to represent. That's what people be saying and shit. But as you can see, what the fuck they doing, this is different as a motherfucker. How just out of no motherfucking where you got this technology? Huh? How? Explain to me, dog. Shit is different. I don't know. That motherfucker Matt Groening, the motherfucker who make The Simpsons, that motherfucker a time traveler or something, because this motherfucker know everything. Or he's not a motherfucking time traveler. And this shit was already written, dog.
How does he know to put this stuff in a cartoon? He's either deeply connected to it or he's the one doing it.
Because they always gotta tell us what the fuck going to happen or what the fuck they doing. And Matt Groening been telling us what the fuck they...
I don't know what's going on with the audio today, y'all. So y'all just got to bear with it.
Motherfucker for? Huh? Look at that shit, dog. How? I can't even fathom how this is even fucking possible. It don't make sense. That's weird. And now make me feel like we really living in a motherfucking simulation. That's a big motherfucking fact. I've seen the pictures of the sun with that microchip in that motherfucker. Oh no, man. Let me know what you think, dog. Peace.
Well, I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it here, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, bro, that we don't have a clue about. Y'all see they got microscopes that go super, super deep into a computer chip. But it makes me think about everything is created in the likes of the universe, though. Everything is created. We're just not huge enough, or we can't go outside the dimension of the universe for us to see what the actual universe looks like. But I'm willing to bet you that it's a cell, because everything is made up of cells. You can zoom into anything. It's made out of tiny, itty bitty squares, which are called cells. Our bodies, made out of cells. Computer chips started with cells. Even a triangle at the bottom has 4 sides. It needs that to stand. Every home has it. Every cell has it. We just replicate what we see around us. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to leave y'all with the last video after I say what I got to say. Trump has changed after this second attempt on his life. And to me, it's kind of like he accepted his demise or what may come in the future. I don't know. But with all this energy that's been coming to me today, especially finding out all these different things like Donald Trump had a second attempt on his life. The whistleblower was unalived. It's making me feel like something major is going to happen before November the 5th. And you guys just mark my words on it when I say it, because I just honestly feel like that's what's going to happen. But I'm going to leave y'all with this video. And then afterwards, I'm going to sign out. And y'all tell me what y'all think.
And 3 minutes later, he saw it. 3 minutes later.
This is Trump today, Friday.
They walked out with these guys, dragging him
Listen
out
to
by their
his
feet
demeanor.
and throwing him into paddy wagons and bringing him into jails. And then we got him out of the country and moved him back to where they came from, which Obama was unable to do when he was president. Obama was unable to do because the countries wouldn't participate. They wouldn't allow him back. But I called those countries, 3 of them. Guatemala.
He's not the same today. Either
Mexico,
that's not the real Trump,
extent. And
or he's concerned about something.
The worst of all, we had 4 countries. Colombia was rough. We had 4 in South America. But the South America is no longer the problem. We have bigger problems elsewhere. Guatemala, a lot of problems in Guatemala.
Trump looks tired, y'all. Tired of what? I don't know. But like I always say, do what you will with that information. And hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload, and share this video. Share it across every platform you can, because you will be doing a great service to this channel and the and not the person.